Hello, for today's lesson we're going to talk about properties of parallel lines. But first we're going to talk about special angle pairs created by two lines in a transversal. So you might be wondering what a transversal is. So a transversal is a line that intersects two other lines at two distinct points. All right, so for this we have two different intersections happening. And so when we talk about these angle pairs, we have one angle from each intersection. All right, so if I look at a picture here, so my transversal is going to be this line T, and it intersects both lines L and M at two distinct points. So angles 1, 3, 5, and 6 happen at one intersection, and angles 2, 4, 7, and 8 happen at another intersection. So when I talk about the intersections, I'm talking about this intersection and this intersection. So we're going to talk about special angle pairs among those. All right, so our first special angle pair is called corresponding angles. And so corresponding angles are angles in the same position one at each intersection. So if I look at my picture over here, I can see that angle 1 and angle 7 are both in the lower left corner. They're in the same position. So angle 1 and angle 7 are an example of corresponding angles. Angle 5 and angle 4 are corresponding angles because they are both in the upper left corner. And then I can have angle 6 and angle 2. They're both in the upper right. And then the last one would be angle 3 and angle 8 because they are in the lower right. So those are 4 examples of corresponding angles when I have two lines and a transversal. The next set of angles, if you notice, we have alternate interior, same side interior, alternate exterior, and same side exterior. So we have all these pairing of words, and so if we understand what interior versus exterior means and what same side and alternate side means, then we can easily identify these. So let's talk about that. So the interior is going to be the space between my two lines. So all of this space in here is considered the interior. And then if I have space out here, all the space that goes, and it goes on forever, right? That space is called the exterior. So these two spaces here are the exterior. So we can see that angles 5, 6, 7, and 8 are in the exterior, and 1, 3, 4, and 2 are on the interior. Okay. The next thing we need to understand is alternate and same side. And so that refers to our pair of angles. So alternate means angles that are on opposite sides of the transversal. Angle pair, one angle on each side of the transversal. And I'm just going to put each side of T. And then if I have same side, that means my angle pair are both on the same side of T. All right, so if I look on this for alternate interior, okay, so I want all my angles have to come from the interior, so I'm only looking at 1, 3, 4, and 2. Let me erase some of this writing. I'll put highlighting back in a second, just so we have some space here to look. So interior was blue, exterior was green. There, without those shapes, it makes it a little easier to read. Okay, so alternate interior. So for alternate interior, I want angles that are on the alternate side. So one on one side of T, one on the other side, and they all have to be on the interior. So if I have angle 1, the alternate interior to angle 1 is going to be either 2 or 3 because those are on the other side of T. So here's T. So 1 is on the left side, so 2 and 3 on the right. But remember, I have to have an angle pair where one comes from one intersection and one angle comes from the other intersection. So the only pair I can make of alternate interior angles with angle 1 is angle 1 and angle 2. If I look at angle 4, the alternate interior angle with angle 4, so alternate means it has to be on the other side, so 2 or 3, but my pair, one has to come from each intersection, so angle 4 and angle 3. All right, so now if I look at same side interior, and I look at angle 1 to start with, the same side interior to angle 1 would have to be angle 4. It's the only angle that is on the same side of T. And then that would mean angle 2 and angle 3 are my other pair of same side interior angles. The next set of angles we can look at is alternate exterior angles. And so now remember, I'm looking on the exterior, so I'm looking in the green zones. 5, 6, 7, and 8 are my options here. If I just pick one, let's pick angle 7. Alternate exterior to angle 7. So it has to be on the opposite side, so 6 and 8, but remember it has to come from each intersection. So angle 7 and angle 6. And then my other option would be angle 8 and angle 5. Okay. Same side exterior. So if I have angle 7, now I can't be on the opposite side, so it's not angle 6, now it's angle 5. And then my other pair would be angle 8 and angle 6. Okay? So those are the definitions of our special angle pairs. What I would like you to do is I would like you to think, in this picture, L and M aren't parallel, but if they were parallel, which of these special angle pairs do you think are congruent? Remember, our symbol for congruent looks like this. So do you think same side exterior angles are congruent? Alternate exterior angles? Same side interior? Alternate interior? So think about that and come to class prepared with your answer. We're going to discuss it first